please join me in welcoming the faculty of Monticello High School. And now, please welcome the class of 2023.
Welcome to the graduation of the class of 2023. My name is London Jackson. We ask that you please rise for the playing of the national anthem. The colors are presented by the Cavalier Battalion, Color Guard, and led by Master Sergeant Richie Pozo and Lieutenant Colonel Richard Montero. Please remain standing until the Color Guard has left the arena floor. Please be seated. It is my honor to welcome Dr. Beth Costa, Principal of Monticello High School, to the podium.
Good evening, families, staff, students, alumni, and guests to the Monticello Class of 2023 commencement. I'm Beth Costa, the principal, and I would like to start by recognizing those on stage with me this evening and our special guests. I ask that you hold your applause until the end. We have Phoebe Redhorn, our student speaker, our administrative team, Mr. Wendell Green, Miss Andrea Potter, Miss Lisa Paragoy, our Monticello staff, Mr. Dean Eliason, Mr. Rob Ayers, Miss April Wilkerson, Miss Heather Humus, Mr. Dan Brown, Miss Amber Mars, and Miss Brittany Gentry. Not on stage this evening, but deserving of recognition are our graduation coordinators, Miss Shannon Deegan and Dr. Adam Southall. From Albemarle County Public Schools, Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Matthew Haas, Dr. Patrick McLaughlin, Assistant Superintendent for Strategic Planning, Dr. Clara Kaiser, Assistant Superintendent for Organizational Development, members of Albemarle County School Board, Miss Judy Lee, Miss Katrina Carlson, Dr. Kate Acuff, Miss Ellen Osborne, and Mr. Graham Page, representatives of the Albemarle County Board of Supervisors, Miss Diantha McKeel, Dr. Ned Galloway, Miss Donna Price. Thank you all for being here tonight, and I would like to welcome Dr. Haas to share a few words with us this evening.
Good evening, Monticello High School Mustangs. I am grateful to be here tonight to celebrate your high school graduation with you. I want to extend heartfelt congratulations to each and every one of you. Whether you started out your educational journey with ACPS in pre-kindergarten or joined us later in your educational career, we have been overjoyed to have you in our schools. Additionally, I would like to congratulate all of our Monticello High School seniors who are in the K-Tech program, who held their completer ceremony on Wednesday, May 24th. And on May 22nd, we recognized our seniors at Center One, who were the first class to complete all 3 years at Center One. I want to congratulate you. I want to thank the Monticello High School teachers, administrators, and support staff for the outstanding work you have done in educating our graduates. I know you are very proud of these students, and you have taught them well and supported them in so many ways to live a good life in the present, as well as prepare them for the future. Thank you. For my part, I admit that I'm often on the sidelines of our schools, cheering all of you on and providing resources and support, but not often having the opportunity to meet and get to know each of you personally. During times like these, when I make school visits or when I attend special events like this evening, and I see you up close, as I did when I was coming down the corridor to line up for graduation, I am inspired to see you. I recognize how special you are, and I am glad to know that our future is in your hands. Families and friends of our graduates, I thank you for the opportunity to have been part of your child's education. I am grateful that you chose to have your child attend Albemarle County Public Schools. As a parent or a person who fulfills the role of a parent or caregiver is a child's first and most important teacher, and you shared that role with us, and I thank you for that. And graduates, I congratulate you on your successful completion of high school. As each of our high schools has its graduation ceremony on a different night, tonight, Monticello Mustangs have the privilege to be the one and only pride of Albemarle County. Altogether, including tonight, we have had 1,098 graduates leaving our high schools and taking their next steps on life's journey. I am eager to see what you do next. I know it will be amazing. Graduates, I am grateful for your time with Albemarle County Public Schools and Monticello High School. Each of you has enriched our lives as educators. Thank you. I wish you all the best of success in life. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Katrina Carlson. I'm chair of the Albemarle County School Board. I give a lot of different speeches in the various roles in my life, and I have to say writing this one was the hardest. The one thing that gave me a bit of strength is the knowledge that no one ever remembers what anyone says in these speeches, especially not the school board chair. In fact, I gave a speech at my own graduation, and I don't even remember what I said. So it brings me comfort that in about 1 week, or maybe an hour, if I'm being realistic, maybe 1 minute, you won't remember what I told you. The reason that I struggled is that it is hard to convey in words the immense joy that my colleagues and I feel for each and every one of you. Graduating from high school is not a given. Both of my parents did not complete high school, and I know the struggles they had to carve out success. I know that path, and that's why it's all the more joyful for me that you are here tonight in this auditorium receiving your diploma. Tonight, you will receive a diploma that will grant you access to any of the next steps that you want to take, whether it's college, military service, trade school, or jumping directly into a career. You are being handed the key to start the engine. My hope is that the road you choose to drive down is paved with joy, with challenge and opportunity, and that you share the journey with others. The school board has seen from walking hallways, attending Miss Michael's plays, watching the Mustangs at sporting events, viewing your capstone projects, and reading your essays that you are by far the most capable, resilient graduating class we have ever had. You were here before the pandemic began, you persevered throughout it, and you helped return us to normalcy. To the family and friends that are in the audience, thank you. Thank you for sharing your children and letting us experience their greatness. To our teachers and staff, thank you. Thank you for the work you have done to create a better future for our children and our community. So, now is the part where you can begin forgetting my speech. I wanted to end on something poignant, something that would stick with you for a long time, try to tie it back into my speech. I could not handle that amount of pressure, and so I asked my 8-year-old son what he would want to say, and he said with a very big smile, "Tell them, it's corn, have a corntastic day." So, if you have not watched the corn song video, you should. And now, if we run across each other in the future, which I hope we do, you will have that as an icebreaker to remind me that we shared this space together. Congratulations.
Monticello, I'd like to begin by remembering 2 Monticello graduates who are unable to be with us here this evening. Please join me in a moment of silence for Mr. Brian Tate and Miss Anna Sophia Dan. Thank you. I feel very honored to be with you this evening, celebrating the accomplishments of this senior class of 2023. To our parents and families, I want to thank you for sharing and entrusting your children with us. Their success, in part, is a testament to your ongoing love and support. They are amazing young people, and even though I may not get to see where they go next, I know they have the ability and the determination to make their next steps great ones. To our teachers and staff at Monticello, I hope you take great pride in what you have accomplished with this graduating class. Your commitment to their social, emotional, and academic success has opened the next door to their world. We are grateful for all you have done to literally set the stage for their graduation. And to the class of 2023, I welcome you to the end of high school and the beginning of the next big thing in your life. You have made it to a very important milestone, and I want you to know that we recognize and applaud all you did to get here tonight. We have talked a lot over the past year about the high school experience you had, and however disruptive it was, you came back this year with a sense of purpose, resilience, and determination that will continue to help you succeed in life. It is you who will walk through that open door and down the steps of this graduation stage and take on what lies ahead. I can remember our first day of school meeting you in the auditorium for our back-to-school welcome. Yes, this was still early enough in the school year when you came to homeroom and Mustang morning. I was a little nervous to meet my first graduating class, but you immediately made me feel as if I had been a part of the Monticello family for years. If you remember, I shared with you that you are the 25th graduating class that Monticello has had. You are a big part of a very important tradition, already having been recognized by your teachers and staff as a phenomenal group of students and leaders. Over the last 180 days or so, I have recalled those first sentiments and found that not only are you great students and leaders, but you are also great young people, kind, inclusive, and caring. You are already so prepared for this world just by who you are, but if I could just offer you a couple of thoughts for your consideration. If you open up the pages of your senior yearbook, a very popular feature is the superlative section. You may even have a favorite superlative in mind as you recall this year's book. I mean, were Ben Anderson and Adam Nickerson really most likely to be late for high school graduation? And be careful walking up the stairs to the stage, Maddie Marshall and Elsa Martin, who were voted most likely to fall at graduation. By definition, a superlative expresses the highest or very high degree of equality. So for example, they will say they are the best in, the best at, or the most fill in the blank. And while superlatives in a yearbook are light-hearted jokes, we often use superlatives in real life. And in real life, we use superlatives to compare one thing against another. If something is the best or the most, then something else has to be less than. Herein lies my challenge for you. Be your own superlative. Be the best and most you can be, setting goals against your today self to become a better tomorrow self. Try to avoid comparing yourself to anyone else because you can only be your best self, your own superlative. Whether you want to be the best electrician, the greatest tennis player, the kindest partner, or the most influential TikToker, use who you are in this moment as a baseline and set goals on how you can be better based on you, not others. Comparing yourself to others can be a futile act. You can only be you, and that is simply the best. My second ask for you this evening is just that you continue to make a contribution with your actions. For as many years as you can remember, there has been a school, a class of students, a team of athletes, a stage of actors, and so on. Whether you realized or not, your presence and participation in those places made a contribution to its function or existence. And as you move on, you will have even more ways to influence the larger arenas in which you will participate. On every job, in every classroom, on every team, you will encounter a game that needs to be won, a problem that needs to be solved, or tasks that need to be completed. Herein lies your chance, whether a small opportunity to help those around you or a larger chance to improve society or the world. Do the small thing or the big thing to make a contribution. Lastly, class of 2023, your world is about to get a whole lot bigger. We have no doubt that you are ready, and even though you are prepared to walk down these steps of the stage and into the larger world, you are not alone in the next endeavor. I want you to remember to always reach out for help and support. Build your network, build your lifeline of people who have your back and your best interests. And in that network of support, you will always have your Monticello family. Within the walls of our big, beautiful building are people who believe in you and who love you. You will always have a place here and a great big place within a great big tradition. We love you, and best of luck in all that you do. And now for the awards. Monticello High School recognizes several awards at graduation. 4 graduates will be honored tonight with the Albemarle County Student Award. These students were nominated by members of the senior class and voted on by the faculty of Monticello. Would the following seniors please come to the stage? Elena Handy, Katerina Love, Salorm Carty, and Robert Amaya Dormez. Our first award goes to Katerina Love. The key to making the most of a high school experience is a love of learning. Kat cherishes the opportunity to learn, to ask questions, and to seek a better understanding of the world. A common understanding of the material is not enough for her. She pushes herself and her peers to make the most of every opportunity to learn, and she does it with joy and passion. Congratulations, Kat. Our next community award goes to Robert Amaya Dormez. Robert is a leader in Monticello's community of English language learners. He is a role model for younger students, demonstrating what it takes to challenge yourself in school while doing high school in 2 languages. He also recognizes the challenge of doing school in a different language than your home language. He provides tutoring and support to younger students as well as translation work for students new to Monticello. Congratulations, Robert. Our next award goes to Elena Handy. These past 4 years have shown us that any level of success in high school requires a certain amount of grit and determination. Elena is a living embodiment of tenacity and drive. She takes on every challenge with optimism and a spark to do her best. Anyone who works with Elena knows that the obstacle is never too big, too hard, or too much. Congratulations, Elena. Our final community award goes to Salorm Carty. Salorm is a born leader. People are drawn to him by his warmth of personality, his intellect, his kindness, and his humility. To be a leader in this world requires all of those attributes, and Salorm demonstrates that accomplishment comes as a result of hard work and helping to lift others up in their own pursuits. Congratulations, Salorm. You guys can go down. Our next award tonight is the Monticello Pride Award. Each year, Monticello recognizes 1 graduating senior, 1 community member, and 1 teacher for their work. Monticello Pride Award winners are selected exclusively by the senior class. Would the following people please come to the stage? Ari Romero Gonzalez, Mrs. Andrea Rowanhill, Mr. William Trent. Our Monticello Pride Student Award winner is Ari Romero Gonzalez. In their nominations, her peers described Ari as inspirational, a kind soul who never met a stranger, and a force for true good. One student highlighted that she bettered the world and the people in it with her spunk, an unshakable contagious positivity. Another student who described herself as an outsider at the start of high school emphasized that Ari welcomed her, invited her to events, and made her feel like a member of our school community. The student noted, "She helped me to feel better about being a high school student when I felt lost." Common themes of kindness and empathy for others were reflected in all of Ari's nominations. The world needs more kindness and empathy, and it is with great appreciation from the student body that we honor Ari with the Monticello Pride Student Award. Our Monticello Pride Faculty Award winner goes to Mrs. Andrea Rowanhill. Students described her teaching as warm and inviting, despite teaching the sometimes less than inviting subject of high school physics. Her classroom instruction was described as inspirational, with several students noting she inspired them to seek college careers in engineering and physical science. For other students, Mrs. Rowanhill provides a space where they felt both supported and challenged to take academic risks. A student highlighted, Mrs. Rowanhill sees the strengths in every student and helps us to build on those strengths to learn. It's a great honor to award Mrs. Rowanhill with the Monticello Pride Faculty Award. Our final award tonight is the Monticello Pride Community Award. We are proud to honor Mr. William Trent. Mr. Trent is a great teacher at Monticello, but it was his role modeling, mentoring, and relationship building with students that our senior class noted in their nominations. One student said that Mr. Trent was a community builder who made us feel at home. Several of our young men highlighted Mr. Trent's mentoring as elemental to their success. His leadership with the Black College Institute at Virginia Tech, in which several of Monticello's young men explored college for the first time and earned college admissions, was a highlight of the school year. His work with our AVID program, which serves first-generation college students aspiring to earn college admissions, as well as his leadership in the 100 Black Men of Central Virginia organization, continue to demonstrate his commitment to our community. Congratulations, Mr. Trent. At this time, I would like to invite Phoebe Rebhorn to the podium to give the student address.
Okay. I want to thank everyone, family, friends, loved ones, for joining us today to celebrate the graduation of Monticello's class of 2023. Because this is a graduation speech, I am morally obligated to start with a quote, and I have chosen one by Ralph Waldo Emerson to share with you today. He writes, "The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be." Now, there aren't a lot of general statements I can make about a diverse and fascinating class such as ours, but I feel confident saying that most of you, throughout your time at Monticello High School, have made a plan for the future. We all do it, and to be honest, in this day and age, it's hard not to feel like you're doing something wrong if you don't have a 1-year plan, or a 5-year plan, or even a 10-year plan. We are taught throughout high school that it's always better to map everything out, envision the perfect path laid before you, and then, to make things easier on yourself, follow that path to a T. Further education, a rewarding career, a stable relationship, we have all planned for something down the line. I, too, had a plan, a capital P plan, for the person I was going to become when I started this journey. But I ended up as someone so much better, me. The truth is, it is impossible to plan for every unpredictable moment. We are on the precipice of our own uncertain future, and while that is not something to shy away from, it is not exactly easily understood or managed. Sometimes you plan for the most obvious and perfect choice, and then, say, I don't know, a global pandemic hits, and everything easy and perfect is now impossible. But the one thing that you know you can control, the one thing you can guarantee, is that whatever future you face it as yourself. And this is the you that was not gained through plans. This is the you whom you discovered in classes, collaborating with and learning from your peers. This is the you who dressed up for every Spirit Week, who sat in the stands and screamed for your team on a Friday night, or in the game, running faster than you ever have, scoring that point as time was expiring. This is the you who performed your talents for a crowd, on the stage, or in a gallery. This is the you who helped run your parents' business, who babysat your little siblings, who earned money and put it towards something that mattered. This is the you who survived one of the greatest challenges faced by the world in decades and emerged as incredible and unique human beings. This is the you who found your people, your place, your team, your family. The you who worked so hard to be here today, wearing a cap and gown and about to receive your diploma. These 4 years were not easy, especially not for this class and our circumstances. I am so impressed, not just by what you did, but by the person each and every one of you has become. You now emerge into the world, the future, as the person you want to be. You get to be every brilliant, bold, distinct part of you that you spent your life becoming. And you get to go onto a journey that is beautifully, beautifully unplanned. You may think you didn't get to do what you wanted yet, but that doesn't matter. Now you, and only you, are deciding how to face the choices and challenges in your life. And yes, maybe you end up following that 5-year plan down to the day. But maybe you discover something new that you fall in love with, and then your trajectory changes dramatically. That is certainly not a failure in your plan. In fact, I hope each of you changes the mapped out future you have planned even just a little bit. Just to remind yourself you have the power and the right to choose your future and make it your own. So, as Ralph Waldo Emerson said, the only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. I hope you, today, perhaps in this instant, decide to follow your unforeseen destiny. I hope you let who you are, who you truly want to be, guide you in your future. Because, after all, what was this whole school thing for, if not to teach us how exactly to enter a world of great unplanned possibility? That question, unlike so many in high school, is simple to answer. It is just by choosing to be who you are meant to be. Thank you.
It is time for the awarding of the diplomas.
Congratulations to you all. William Dominic Xavier Hockley. Ethan Adams. Lucas Seth Agent.
Robert Yair Amaya Dormez. Benjamin Willett Anderson. Karina May Arbaugh. Ethan Mateo Ariano. Jennifer Olivia Ost. Kevin Daniel Ayala Argota. Ian Christopher Ayers. Adrian Simon Basler. Tracy Truk Bond. Xavion Banks. Michelle Alexis Barksdale. Dallas Michael Barnes. Hayden Audrey Barnes. Andre Trinell Barron Mills. Noah Michael Bosich. Lucy June Bauman. Marcus Carrington Beauford. Taylin Rose Becker. Anna Lynn Beltran. Isaac David Bigler. Damian Eric Birch. William Christopher Black. Robert James Blackburn. Cody Scott Blackwell. Luca Greer Bonfili. Anaya Elise Bowles. Darius Ramon Bradley. Nathan David Branch. Aubrey Rose Brandt. DeQuavius Omar Brown. Latrina Shemaiah Brown. Luke Joseph Brown. Parker Reed Brown. Robert Patrick Brown. Lily Vaughn Browning. Reese Bryan. Maya Ava Bryan. Autumn McKay Bryant. Melvin Brian Buesa Sanchez. Alton Stephen Bullock. Bailey Cameron Bush. Connor William Cahill. Sophie Elizabeth Campbell. Colby Brandon Carroll. Christopher Lee Carter III. Megan Elizabeth Kersley. Joshua Chacon Saavedra. Laurel Cynthia Charles. Hunter Zachary Sharapa. Madison Ann Chin. Laura Sophie Chudin. Logan Wyatt Clark. Tayshawn Sancier Clark. Riley Ashlyn Clay. Mackenzie Paige Clements. Eleanor Virginia Clemens. Bryson James Hugh Clifford. Eli Daniel Cohen. Nora Elizabeth Connaughton. Neela Nicole Cooper. Alondra Paola Costilla Perez. Richard Chance Crawford III. Sierra Alexandra Crenshaw. Caroline Grace Winlock Culbreth. Josephine Meredith Darico. Javon Shannon Dade. Benjamin Andrew Davis. John Robert Davison. Wilbert de Dios de la Cruz. Margarita de Jesus. Nick Joseph DeMarco. Benjamin Xavier Denson. Matthew Judge Dixon. Spence Patrick Doherty. Caroline Isabella Dorsey. Timothy Lee Draper III. Alexandra Kiriakulia Drinkwater. Lauren Catherine Eck. Kaylin Amelia Eubank. Jordan Wayne Farish. Leva Anasova Fazlali. Clarence Stewart Fagans III. Elijah Marlon Fields. Gavin Alexander Fisher. Caleb James Daniel Fix. Madeline Starr Forbes. Emma Elaine Forsberg. Keelan Alexandra Fowley. Wilson Ladu Francis. Claire Gachouet. Johnny Flores. Corinne Elizabeth Garland. Haven Lawrence Sherman Garrettson. Addison Trace Garrett. Anna Kate Gaskin. Desiree Nicole Gatling. Mackenzie Lynn Gentry. Lucy Alexandra Gatacho. Kendall Grace Gibson. Sean Eugene Gibson. Benjamin Neil Geezy. Leah DeVay Giles. Ryan Tanner Gillespie. Sydney Lee Alexander Gormers. Emma Elizabeth Grant. Bo Shelton Grotz. Christopher Wyatt Graves. Julianne Paige Grundon. Gerardo Guzman Rodriguez. Sir Zion Maurice Hall. Catherine Olivia Ham. Scarlett Mary Hammond. Elena Renee Handy. Kamaya Sierra Hansberry. Mackenzie Shea Hawkins. Mary Louise Hindell. Alexis Kaylee Henderson. James Myung-ho Henney. Selena Hernandez Sanchez. Braden Ray Scott Herring. Morgan Alexa Hewitt. Bryce Allen Hitt. Christopher Cheyenne Hodges II. Matthew James Hogan. Catherine Page Holt. Jacob Tyler Horton. Sequoia Love Hubert. Jalen Kashan Hughes. Julia Davis Hutter. Jolene Amita Emiraj. Jayshawn Jackson. London Reese Jackson. Naquan Dion Jackson. Naquanda Victoria Jackson. Aria Kieran Janney. Honesty Ayana Renee Johnson. Logan William Jones. Lydia Ruth Corse Jordan. Caroline Rose Kaminsky. Salorm Carte. Michael Parkhill Kavanaugh. Oh, hold on, I'll get you again. Michael Parkhill Kavanaugh. Ella Sophia Rocio Kearns. Andrew Coleman Kidd. Finley Parrish King. Harley Jane Kirby. Graham Alfred Knapp. Amelia Susanna Koch. Sophie Elizabeth Koch. L. Vivian Kaur. Ash Nova Lake. Patricia Brianna Jolena Lamb.
Great job, Mr. Ayers. Second half. Let's go. Parker Wyatt Lane. Michael Joel LaPrade. Mikey. Addison Edward Lawrence. Kaya Denise Legala Malone. Samuel Leong. Amelia Catherine Lewis. Justin Lane Lilly. Ryan William Little. Avery Michael Edward Lodwick Evans. Charles Putnam Longnecker. Say Charles. Sandra Stephanie Lopez Fernandez. Luis Eduardo Lopez. Katerina Veronica Love. Sammy Zane Manicky. Marlon Edward Mackey II. Madeline Nye Malone. Madeline Ruth Marshall. Hunter Thomas Marston. Elsa B. Ruth Martin. Yeah. Jetsabel Martinez Guzman. Kenzie Jeanette Matias Morales. Caleb Ryan Moyer. Anna Gabrielle McCullen. Hope Lamons McCullough. Natea Ann McGee. Spencer Maddox McGibney. Maisie Jane McGrain. Keanu Zay McKeithen. Shalena Mendez Rios. Jacob Benjamin Messenger. Ian William Miller. Madeline Kate Miller. Mackenzie Helen Miller. Octavia Lynn Mills. William Jacob Monroe. Jonah Philip Moore. Christian Scott Morris. James Irving Morris IV. Miles Davidson Morris. Alyssa Marie Moses. Alexander Xavier Mosley. Lauren Taylor Mott. Kalinga Chulwi Mumba III. Luis Murguia Rendon. Gannon Patrick Murray. Reese Caroline Murray. Jacqueline Irene Nealon. Genevieve Niyuk An Win. Adam Reed Nickerson. Karam Nouri. Danielle Rihanna Norton. Catherine Caroline O'Connor. Maxwell Henderson Oikel. Ashley Kate Oram. Lauren Elizabeth Passarell. Eowyn Eleanor Pastor. Disha Himanshu Patel. Forum Siddharth Patel. Rebecca Marie Payne. Rosaline Vanessa Paz Tabora. Madison O'Neill Penn. Sienna Patricia Phillips. JB Niwari Poor. Mackenzie Shea Powell. William Trey Powell. Alan Cole Ragland. Gracie Ramirez Ortiz. Fatima Gabriela Ramos. Kajan Lamonte Randolph. Spencer Joseph Ratliff. Sophia Anna Raymond. Phoebe Violet Rebhorn. Camden Michael Reed. Madeline Reed Renfro. Reagan Riley Reuter. Angel Kevin Reyes Romero. Emma Evelyn Riley. Benjamin Lewis Ritterband. Ethan Howard Roach. Jane Marie Robinson. Anna Wren Rogers. Nelson Ward Rogers. Mercedes Ariana Romero Gonzalez. Jocelyn Abigail Rosa Castillo. Alexandra Sofia Rosano. Oh, it's the Italian Rosano. Yeah. Christina Joy Rowe. Uriel Ruiz Gutierrez. Elizabeth Christina Sandoval. Maximilian Abel Scherer. Jesus Antonio Serrano. Beaumont Sherman. Carmen Nicole Shiflett. Michaela Nicole Shiflett. Shane Austin Shiflett. Lauren Ra Shin. Riley Kate Simpson. Israel Renee Sims. Zarius Isaiah Sims Rush. Layla Elizabeth Seitz. Michaela Nicole Seitz. Sophia Paulina Squadjian. Hayden Roy Edward Slater. Taylor Rose Slinkman. Jesse James Spencer. Caleb Lindsay Spradlin. Audrey Elaine Sprouse. Lindsay Ann Stemland. Peter Christian Stewart. Phoebe Strazulo. Brianna Nicole Summers. Alexander Ross Taylor. Jody Catherine Taylor. Victoria Eunice Lee Taylor. Maya Ogden Thomas. Sierra Marie Thurston. Sydney Renee Thurston. Allison Grace Tippins. Kaya Nicole Tomlin. Michael Cloyvert Torres Arias. Ella Grace Treadway. Carter Titus Trout. Daisy Marion Truss. Kelvin Orlando Turner Jr. Darius Latrell Tyler. Zoe Jaden Utz. Josephine Savea Van Beek. Finn Alden Vargo. Jaden Lamar Walker. Olivia Genevieve Walmsley. Christy Wang. Cassidy Mae Watkins. Elijah Christopher Watson. David Lewis Wayne, Jr. Eloise Salome Weary. Caitlin Bell Weaver. Sarah Abigail Welk. Jack Douglas Whitaker. Darius Christopher Whittle. Avery Brighton Wilkerson. Wyatt Owen Wilkerson. Dessa Riel Williams. Sarah Thompson Willingham. Ely Madison Wills. Reagan Ophelia Wilson. Seth Omori Winchell. Tyler John Winder. Trevor Lee Wood. Olivia Page Woodson. Summers Bryce Worthington. Sankab Yadava. Griffin Patrick Young. Ian Giovanni Zamudio Medina. Dakota Keith Zimmerman. Hannah Jane Zimmerman. Julia Bennett Zimmerman. Branson Joseph Gage Frazier. James Roy Thomas Mallory.
Ooh. Would the Monticello High School class of 2023 please stand? Ah. Dr. Haas and members of the school board, I hereby certify that each of these students has met the requirements of graduation as set forth by the Commonwealth of Virginia Board of Education and the Albemarle County School Board. Graduates of Monticello High School, you may now move your tassels to signify that you have graduated. Congratulations and good luck.